Canadians are throwing an absolute bitch fit towards Americans who are sick of their air pollution this week. And they're claiming that they are the ones that help us when we have wildfire outbreaks. They neglected to tell you that there's actually a reciprocal mutual agreement between the United States and Canada.
Oh, honey, I just want to say, congratulations. You managed to fit more historical revisionism, unearned arrogance, and absolute ignorance into 60 seconds than most people accomplish in a lifetime, filming yourself smirking in the driver's seat of a parked car while preaching about international emergency response isn't a geopolitical flex. It's an embarrassing display of terminally online brain rot. Let's talk directly about your facts, since you clearly spent about 0 seconds doing actual research before hitting record to farm outrage from angry strangers. You couldn't be bothered to check the news. Before opening your mouth, you smugly claim that Canadians neglect to tell you that Americans send firefighters north, acting like you stumbled upon a secret government conspiracy on a cute little site. Here's a news headline that didn't make your TikTok feed. Nicholas Dale, a 56-year-old Canadian pilot from British Columbia, just died in a helicopter crash fighting the Gold Mountain Fire in Colorado. He left behind a wife and 2 children, flew south into American airspace, and gave his life on American soil, protecting American homes. While hundreds of Coloradans somberly lined U.S. Highway 50, waving flags to honor a fallen Canadian hero, you were sitting in your car, applying lip gloss to complain about ungrateful Canadians taking your help. 0 American firefighters have died fighting blazes on Canadian soil. A Canadian father gave his life on yours. But please, keep lecturing us about who helps who. It really showcases your moral high ground. You love quoting personnel numbers. So where was the mention of Canadian CL-415 Super Scoopers? Every single fire season, Canadian amphibious air tankers and heavy lift helicopter crews fly straight into California, Washington, and Oregon, scooping millions of gallons out of lakes to dump on roaring American blazes. Our crews don't wait for you to post a thank you video. They just do the work. Erasing Canada's massive aerial support just so you can play the victim on social media isn't exposing the truth. It's blatant, calculated dishonesty. Liberal weather is the dumbest take on the internet. Your left-leaning policies are why you have these issues, right? Because lightning strikes, multi-year droughts, and massive high-pressure weather systems always stop to check a country's election results before igniting a forest. Do you think the wind asks for a green card before carrying smoke across the 49th parallel? When massive blazes in Washington, Oregon, and California send thick, suffocating haze north into British Columbia and Alberta, Canadians don't film passive-aggressive rage-bait videos accusing your governor of invading our airspace. We wear N95 masks, check on our grandparents, and send mutual aid. Politicizing the jet stream doesn't make you look like a savvy political commentator. It makes you look like someone who failed middle school earth science. When Canadian smoke drifts south, it's filthy pollution, proof of a failed country, and an excuse for politicians to demand tariffs on the wind. When American smoke drifts north, it's just a natural disaster, and Canadians should shut up, sit back, and send more water bombers. You demand absolute accountability from your neighbor while taking 0 responsibility when the exact same wind blows in the opposite direction. The bottom line, you didn't call out Canada, healthcare, or environmental policies. You exposed yourself as a clout chaser using a deadly international emergency to feed an algorithm and farm validation from angry strangers. While you're sitting in your air-conditioned SUV trying to start a border war for views, actual brave men and women from both nations, Canadian and American, are risking and giving their lives on the front lines to save people on both sides of the line. Do everyone on both sides of the border a favor, turn off the camera, step out of the car, and leave the serious conversations to the adults.